Hi, everybody. This is Bob Wolff with Vic Wertz of the Cleveland Indians, one of the most talented and one of the most popular players in our league. Vic, you've been, I think, improving with age, I'd have to say, as far as baseball goes. Would you buy that statement?
Well, Bob, I'm 31 now, and I have had a few rough years since I was about 27. Maybe you're right. I hope you are right, anyway.
Well, I would dare say that perhaps even better days are still ahead. I certainly hope so.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to them, and I think I can play ball for a few more years anyway.
Well, one thing is for sure, when you get up there, the opposing pitchers start to do a little trembling because they know that one of those Wertz swings and the ball can be going out of the ballpark. Looking back on the games, Vic, what would you say was your biggest game or biggest series you've had in your career?
Well, I think the biggest thrill, Bob, really was playing in the World Series in 1954. And, of course, I came from Baltimore that particular year in mid-season. I had a very rough start over there, and I was sent to Cleveland, and, of course, we eventually got in the series. I think that's my biggest thrill without a doubt.
And, of course, as the folks know, Vic Wertz was the Cleveland star of the series, although it didn't come out the way the Indian fans would have liked in the long run. Vic, I want to ask you, why do you think you went so well at Cleveland as contrasted to Baltimore?
Well, it's a funny thing. I played with the St. Louis Brownies, and then, of course, we were transferred to Baltimore. And playing with a team that isn't going anywhere, you kind of get lackadaisical, and you might get a little careless up at bat and in the field. Not that you try to do it, but it's something that happens without you even knowing it. And I've always liked to win, and I got with a ball club here that was winning, and everybody had the same kind of spirit. And I think that's the biggest thing. I just fell right along with the boys, and I started to hit the way I used to.
What would you say is the secret of your hitting at the plate, getting all that power into it?
Well, I think the secret for anybody hitting, Bob, and hitting well, and for distance especially, is having coordination, having your swing, your arms, and everything working together. You've got to swing, of course, at strikes. That's the thing that hampered me when I was a kid coming up. For about 4 or 5 years, I had a lot of trouble finding the strike zone. And still occasionally I swing at a bad ball, but I don't think nearly as much as I used to.
Does it make a difference, Vic, in your swing, the count at all?
Well, I try to swing about the same way all the time. Of course, you get 2 strikes, so maybe you are a little more careful. You try to be sure that you hit the ball instead of striking out, but I swing pretty much the same way all the time.
You look for a certain pitch to hit, or the first one that's coming up there over in the strike zone?
When I find I'm not hitting, I can look back and trace my lack of hitting and find that I've been guessing too much. And I think if a fellow just goes up and tries to hit what they see, I think he's a lot better off.
Would you rather hit that fastball or the curve for distance?
I think the curve goes better for distance. For myself, I get more loft to it. I mean, I get the ball up better.
Vic, as you look back in your great career, would you say there's any one person who gave you more of a helping hand than anybody else?
Well, I think, Bob, that going back in the Sandlots, I think a gentleman by the name of Doc Silva, he used to play in the International League. He helped me through American Legion in high school and got me started in pro ball. And from there, I think the biggest help I've received has been from Al Lopez and Hank Greenberg of the Cleveland Club. They've helped me a lot.
And as far as your own career off the diamond goes, I guess all the folks know about the valiant fight you made to conquer polio last year. Had any after effects of that on your play, Vic?
No, I was a little tired in spring training, but I've straightened out now, Bob, and I've got my strength back, and I'm looking forward to the hot days of the summer to really bake everything out of me.
Conquering illness has not been something new in your life, though. Didn't you have a trying episode as a youngster?
Well, back when I was 9 years old, we were living on the farm at the time in the middle of winter, and I remember I had scarlet fever, yellow jaundice, and double pneumonia right together, all 3 of them.
Oh, my gosh.
And, of course, I was out of school for a year, and it set me back, and I wasn't supposed to grow up to be a healthy boy at all, but now look at me, over 200 pounds.
Was baseball always something you look forward to as your big goal in life?
Always have, since I can remember. My dad, of course, is a great baseball fan, and he's always rooted a lot for me and helped me in every other way, too, to give me the opportunity to play baseball. And he's still one of my greatest fans, I know.
Vic, thanks so much. Continued good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Folks, our guest, Vic Wertz. Now this is Bob Wolff returning to Bill Gold.